Good afternoon campers, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're about to set off on another stealth van camping adventure. This time we are heading to Boston, right in the middle of Boston town centre on a Friday night for a sweet bit of stealth camping. I've got a couple of park ups in mind that we need to go and check out, and then along the way we need to stop off at a supermarket to get a bit of munch for this evening and a cheeky juice. It's cloudy. We've had rain today, there's more on the way, so yeah, we better get moving before the rain starts again, and well, we've still got a little bit of daylight left, so yeah, let's hit the road. So the current temperature is 4 degrees C, we've got some light snow warnings, and the temperature overnight is going to be dropping down to 0, so we're going to make the most of that diesel heater and electric blanket because it's going to be a chilly one. Well campers, it's starting to rain again, it's going to be another moist van camping experience tonight. It is Friday the 13th today. Yeah, that's probably not a good sign to go stealth camping, but hey ho, we'll risk it. But I was reading the news that so far in 2026 it has rained every single day this year in the UK. It's been a very long moist winter and I've not been enjoying it. It's very cold today as well. About 6 more weeks and the clocks change. The clocks go forward, spring into summer. Oh yeah, we're looking forward to that. But until then, we may as well make the most of that damp, moist, wet winter bush, because it will soon be getting furry again. So we are pulling into Boston now. Fuel prices, the diesel 141.7, not very cheap. And to my right, over the horizon of that Costa drive-through is Boston football ground. Yeah, their new stadium. Not sure the name of the stadium, but it's quite a schwanky little number. Hidden behind the bush there, tucked in behind the Boston bush. Oh look, T4 friends. Didn't wave. He weren't an happy bunny. Yeah, that's a pretty sweet looking stadium. So we are en route to our first potential park up of the evening. It's currently 10 to 4. Sun is setting today at about 8 minutes past 5. So we've got a little bit of daylight left. So we'll check out spot number 1 and see what we think of that. But of course, it's a Friday, and in South Lincolnshire we don't have motorways. We barely have dual carriageways. There's no rush hour. Friday, the whole day is rush hour. You can't get anywhere fast around here, that's a certain. So once we navigate through this traffic, yeah, we'll check out our first potential park up for the night. Well, this is taking me down some cobbled street. Not the most ideal of roads to be driving down in the old meat wagon. We are deep in downtown Boston. We're there. We're right by the stump. I was down here the other day, having a walk around. There's another T4 just down there. So this is Albert's car park. When I can get in there. It's a council-run car park. Which is £3 for 24 hours. Evening, 6 PM till 8 AM. It's £1. All day Sunday, £1. I don't like the road surface. Don't look that brilliant. Oh yeah, it's a bit bumpy around here. Okay, I ain't gonna pull in there because I've got ANPR cameras, and I'm just gonna quickly do a U-ey. Yeah, that's the car park. I actually don't like the location of this one. That surface is horrendous. There's potholes and puddles everywhere. Yeah, look at the state of this. Oh man, wow, that is like just a hole in the ground. I'm not impressed with that one, so I think we'll go and check out potential park up number 2. That's not nice. This is a very busy road. Very busy, especially going that way. You won't get much peace and quiet down here during the night, I bet. Right, anyway, onwards. We are by the train track, and Asda is just over there. I've done a stealth camp there before, so we're going to hook a right down here. Can't believe how busy this place is. And then just in here, I don't think I'm going to park in there just yet because it is ANPR. That car park there. That's another. Can I go through? Yeah, St George's Road car park. That's another council run car park. That's hard standing. But just the other side round there is a police station. Again, this is £1 from 6 PM till 8 AM. But right by the bus stop, so it'll be a lively one. Friday night in the middle of Boston town centre. That looks like the better pitch. Whether it's the safer choice, I don't know, but I think that might be the option for tonight. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head to a supermarket because it's still only, what's it now, 20 past 4, and we can't really go in there till after 6 anyway. So I'm going to go to a supermarket, waste a bit of time, get a bit of munch for this evening and a cheeky juice, and we'll assess the situation. Potentially, I think the one back up that way is going to be where we're at tonight. Right, anyway, I'll bring you guys back in a little while. Right, campers, we're in a little car park in the Boston region. Just loaded up the fridge. We've got some munch for tonight. We've got some cheeky juices, and we've also got some bakery items because I like the bakery a little. It's very nice, very nice. But yeah, it's just gone 6 o'clock, so I think we're going to start moseying onto our park up for the night. I'm going to go for the second option, the one right in the town centre by the bus stop. Was it St George's car park? Yeah, the one with the nice tarmac road. We're going to go for that. I think that's going to be a bit of a lively one. That is more directly in the middle of the town centre. So yeah, we're gonna head over there very shortly, and it's been raining again. Very moist day. But anyway, let's get moving. Well, welcome to downtown Boston by night. It's quite the lively place, I must admit. Wow. It's a bit of a beehive of activity. Oh, taxi. Right, slip into St George's Road car park. Bit of youth walking around. It's always a good sign. Bit of youth. Let's have a little look around. There is some public toilets over there that are 20p per visit, but they're not open at the minute. I think it's more daytime hours. Right, there's the pay machine. Oh, it's £1.10 overnight now. So you can pay by card, contactless, or by cash. £1.10, 6 o'clock in the evening till 8 in the morning. And then for 1 hour, £1.60. So if you want to have a little bit of a lie-in, get an extra hour, you have to pay £1.60 for an extra hour. Right, anyway, let's go and find a pitch for the night. Possibly this corner right in the bush. That could be quite nice. I'm going to have a little shimmy around and see if I get stuck in a bush. Couldn't get in that in space. It's a little bit too bushy. Couldn't get out the door. But we're parked up right in the corner, nice and tucked out the way. So the entrance to the car park that side is way over there by that fence. And it seems that people walk across the car park alongside that light kind of deal over that way. So yeah, we're tucked out the way here. But luckily the public toilets are closed overnight, so we ain't going to get the full George Michael experience tonight. Yeah, but I think this will do us for the night, and yeah, I'm going to go and pay for the parking. Right, that's the position out of the van. I've got my torch on because it's proper dark in this corner. But we are backed right up to the hedgerow, the bush. Our back doors are pretty deep in bush tonight, so we ain't going to have any penetration for the back doors. That's always a good thing. But yeah, that's a pretty sweet spot. We are well tucked out of the way. Nice. With these lights on the building, kind of takes the edge off when you're further back. I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty noisy over here. It's a lively area. I can hear a lot of activity around here. Oh, sounds like there's a party in the house over there. So there you go, expires 14th of February, 8 AM. Well, I was going to go for a little evening stroll, but it started to rain. It's coming down rather heavy, which is good for stealth camping, but not very good if you want to have a little wander around. But what I might do now is get the van in stealth mode and maybe start cooking up some food. I'm getting a bit hungry. We got some good munch tonight. We got some good food. I can hear quite a few boy racers about as well. Right, campers, we are in the back of the meat wagon. We are in full stealth mode in downtown Boston. We've got an ambient temperature of 5 degrees C in the back of the van, and I'm not actually that cold, to be fair, and I thought we're going to start cooking some food shortly, so yeah, that may warm us up a bit if I do get a little chilly for now. But yeah, it's time to cook some food, and we've got quite a selection tonight, so yeah, I think we better show you what we got. So there you go, campers, we've got quite the feast tonight in Boston town centre with boy racer cars banging in the background. And yeah, I've gone for a bit of ribeye steak, 21 day matured, nice bit of marbling and that. So we're going to cook that to perfezione, and then with that I've gone for these little deluxe parmesan and truffle fries. I thought I'd give these a whirl, so we should be able to cook these no problem in the air fryer. Normally take 14 to 16 minutes in the oven, so yeah, that's cool. And to go with that, we've got some deluxe creamy coleslaw. Yeah, so that's the main course. We've got some brown sauce and condiments up there to sort that out. And then for desserts and breakfast, I've got some jelly cherries for a nibble. And then we've got a blueberry deluxe muffin for my pudding. And then in the morning, for our morning coffee, we've got some shortbread fingers and a hazelnut chocolate croissant. And to wash this evening's dinner down with, I've gone for the old classic, the original Czech Budweiser Budvar. It's a fine Czech lager to go with our steak dinner. So I think the next thing we need to do is put a bit of heat to that 21 day matured ribeye beef meat. Oh yeah. Right, campers, we've got the chips in the air fryer. We're going to put them in now in a Chefman 900 watt Andy Wardle special. Alright, so we can do them 180 for, we'll try them at 10 minutes, see how they go. Press start. And with them, we've got some Parmigiano Reggiano and some truffle mix. So we need to put this on once they're cooked. I think it's time to put the ribeye steak on now, which has been seasoned with salt and pepper. Look at that. And the pan is piping hot. Piping hot. So ready for the money shot. Oh, campers. Oh, that is one good looking steak. Check that out. Nice and thick. So yeah, we got a good heat going on that. So we're going to cook the steak for probably about 2 minutes each side, 2 to 3 minutes. Try and get like a medium rare cook on it, and then we'll let it sit for as long as we cook it for. And while we're waiting for the meat and the chips to cook, may as well have a cheeky Budvar. Be rude not to, eh? Oh, cheers. Dankeschön. Oh, I do love a Budvar. Right, let's keep an eye on the steak. Oh, got the shake warning. Oh yeah. And meanwhile, the steak is cooking away nicely. Oh, look at that, campers. Absorbing them beefy juices. There you go, campers. We got some deluxe fries with Parmigiano Reggiano and truffle sprinkles with some ribeye steak smothered in Daddy's brown sauce and some deluxe creamy coleslaw. Food fit for a champione. Oh yeah. So the skin on fries are nice and crispy, although it tastes quite garlicky. It must be that truffle seasoning. And the ribeye steak, nice and beefy, cooked medium, nice and tender. Good bit of steak. I polished off the steak, that was good. Coleslaw was good. The fries, I actually weren't too impressed with them. They did taste a bit cardboardy, and there's like a bit of a weird garlicky thing going on with that truffle mix. But yeah, I wouldn't get the fries again. But steak, coleslaw, well needed. Maybe time to have a bit more of a cheeky juice. Campers, there's quite a few people walking through the car park. Some quite loud, some quite drunk. But anyway, I've been getting stuck into a bit of a moist muff on a Friday night in Boston town centre. Yeah, that's quite the juicy muff. But yeah, cheers. Well, all is quiet. I'm going to go for a little stroll. It's currently 8:30. I have heard a couple of boy racers in this car park and a few people walking across here quite loud and boisterous. But we'll see how we go. I'm going to head over to the church there. So you've got to go all the way round over the bridge. So I've noticed a lot of people have been walking across here. You've got the bus stop there, and then they walk through there. But you can barely see the van in the corner. With that light just behind it, it takes the eye off it a bit. That's good. Right, let's go for a little wander. It's quite the lively town centre around here. Check that out for a fancy. What's that? Turkish restaurant. The Savoy. Oh, we got phone boxes, but there's no phones in them. The kiosk is protected for future generations. Payphone services are no longer provided from this kiosk. Well, at least the boxes are still here. This is right in the middle of the town centre, and it is quite the lively town centre. There is some quite eccentric characters walking around. But for a Friday night, I bet this would have been a lot livelier 20 years ago. You probably get more boy racers driving around than you do people. Just a bit wary about my camera because there's a lot of shady characters around here. The church looks pretty cool, lit up at night. I did come down there during the week, and I was having a look see if we could walk up the tower, but currently closed, not allowed. They're doing some electrical work on there. I think it's about 300 foot tall, that tower. But for a Friday night, it's a busy town centre, but not a lot in the way of drinkers. I suppose it is still early yet. Chili pepper bosh. There's quite a few kebab places around here. Got fried chicken, jacket potato. Kind of wishing I had a kebab now. The steak was good, don't get me wrong, but the smell of a good kebab. Speedy peppers bosh. food station. So what's that? Meat and Meat Turkish Restaurant and Steakhouse. Nice name. Meat and Meat. Well, we are back by the bus stop, heading back into St George's Road car park. It is bloody freezing. It does feel like 0 degrees. It's quite cloudy. It could possibly snow. It's that cold. Got the lights on. Bloody hell, it's the rozzers. Just gone 9:30, been watching YouTube. I've got the diesel heater on and yeah, I'm warming up now. I was proper cold when I was out on my little walk. It's raining. It is hammering down. It's been hammering down for about the last 10 minutes now, which is very good. Very good when we're all nice and cosy in our warm van, which is we're up to 8 degrees now. It's getting there. It's warming up. It's warmer than that. But yeah, when we're having a little cosy night in the van on a Friday night, the rain will stop all the bad people hanging around the van. So we should have a nice chill evening. So far, always good. So I'm going to carry on watching a bit of YouTube, and I'll bring you guys back a little bit later on. Well, it is currently 10:30. I'm ready to hit the hay. All is quiet. I'm going to turn the diesel heater off in a minute. I've got the electric blanket on, so all the bed is nice and warm, nice and toasty, ready to slip into the meat sack for the night. I'm going to put some earplugs in, just in case there's boy racers come through or anything. But anyway, I'm gonna hit the hay because I am pretty darn tired. So if we have any issues for the night, I'll be sure to hit record and get a bit of footage. And if not, I shall catch you guys in Das Morgen. So I'll see you on the flip side. Ah, good morning campers. Well, I ain't gonna lie, that was a very cold night. It's currently 6:23 AM. I woke up and I actually needed a pee, and it was cold, and I put the heater on for a bit, and I thought, you know what, heck it, let's get up and have a coffee. And well, for the first time ever, I've got condensation on the green bits of the van. Yeah, it's very even on here as well. It's a sweaty breath. It's a very damp, cold morning. I don't think it's been snowing. It's obviously... No, there's no snow out there. It's very sweaty windows. Very sweaty windows, but it's obviously still pitch black. In terms of this park up, it was very noisy, I ain't gonna lie. I heard voices around about midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock this morning. I got woke up a few times just by people, some crazy, insane people shouting as they're walking along on their own, just random people. Just the nightlife in Boston on a Friday. But apart from that, freezing cold, loads of noise. We had a bit of sleep, Yeah, so I woke up early. I thought, heck it, we're tired, so we may as well just get even more tired. Not the best park up, I ain't gonna lie, not the best park up, but I'm just having a coffee, wake myself up a bit, warm the van up. Yeah, do a bit of drying up. That's a first in the meat wagon. Moisture. This van's normally pretty dry. Yeah, I've got it in there as well. But anyway, I'm gonna crank the heat up a bit more and burn off a bit of that meat breath vapor. It is a fresh one this morning. Look at that. Bit of ice on the windscreen. I actually think it's frozen inside as well. Very slick on the old car park, very slick. Quite a lot of life around here already. A lot of people walking about. That's the current view. Right, so I think I'm going to start defrosting my van. And I think we might have a little wander about as well. Get a bit of an early morning sunrise over Boston town centre. Thought it felt chilly. -1, but feels like -4. Yeah, slowly defrosting. Right, there's the opening times for the toilets. Saturday morning, they open at 7 AM, close at 5. 20p a go. Insert 20p for entry. You can see the black ice there. It is super slick. I nearly fell over a second ago. A lot of pigeons chilling out on the council building there. Well, the morning after, the kebab before. Bosch is in bed. He's not open. He's no longer open. Oh, check out the meat selection. Oh yeah. Damn, that looks good. That's a beautiful building. Dramatic view of the stump. The gift of Thomas Carfit, 1860. Well, tap's no longer there. It's a pretty sweet relic of the past. And just behind the fountain, there's a gate going down there. Look at that. You can get down below the Sweet Bridge, look. Straight into the river. Wow, look how fast that current's still going. And if you fancy making a jump over the iron railings, there's a sweet pink umbrella there. Never know, might get a bit of rain. No clouds in the sky, but you know. That's that Bateman's Good Honest Ales. Well, back in the market square, and the boy racers have been replaced with market traders. That's a cold day for that. I was a market trader for many years, and I can appreciate standing in this cold weather for 12 hours. It ain't fun. Look at the size of that seagull. Just having a bit of jush. Looking for some scraps. Pigeon. There's something down there that I think is quite apt for this day and age. Oh look, you can get some of that. Yeah. Check out this old street. Beautiful cobble street with a view of the stump. But yeah, Britannia, the Britannia. Closed down, for sale. Yep. Modern day Britain. Right there. Not allowed. Entry not allowed. Check that out. Church Keys. I do like have a little wander around town centres early in the morning before the crowds arrive. You get sweet views of a church tower, just like that. Well, campers, I'm going to head back to the meat wagon. I will call that a successful stealth camp on a Friday night, right in the middle of a busy Boston town centre. We had a reasonable night's sleep. We had some good food, good steak, good coleslaw, dubious chips. We had a few cheeky juices. We had a bit of a wander around, see a few sights. And yeah, it was really cold last night in a freezing winter camp in a council car park. Yeah, that was definitely a win. So if you've enjoyed today's video, please give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already done so. And from a freezing cold Boston town centre, I shall say goodbye. Catch you guys soon. See you on the next one. Peace out. And for those who stuck around, we've got a bit of sweet bonus footage. Sunrise over Boston town centre at the train station. Sweet. Get a nice aerial vantage point of the surrounding area. So for all your train nerds out there, the Meat Manifesto's got your back today. Sweet. Thanks for watching.